Hello everyone, my name is Shunkesh and today I have the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3 with me, as you can see over here. And today in this video we're going to talk about MIUI 8 running on Android Marshmallow on this ROM, as you already guessed by the title, of course. So we're going to talk about some of the pros and the cons of this ROM, and yeah, it has quite a few pros and cons, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. So without any further ado, let's get started and get straight into the video talking about this ROM right here. So first of all, it's confirmed that this ROM is actually Android Marshmallow and I have not got an eyesight problem, because Xiaomi providing Android upgrades, not very acceptable or very believable. So let's go into the settings first of all and check if it actually is Android Marshmallow. Yep, Android version 6.0, where am I even clicking? So Android version 6.0 Marshmallow, as you can see over here, and it's really very interesting thing to see. And why am I showing you the screen, by the way? You can already see it here. So first of all, let us talk about the cons of this device, and later we'll talk about all of the pros. So talking about them, the number one con which I noticed is in this ROM is that after you come from Lollipop to this Marshmallow ROM, like after you update your device, you actually have to reset your fingerprint passwords, because Marshmallow doesn't allow you to have your previous passwords still in this the new Android version. So you have to go into the settings and reset all your fingerprints, and then you are good to go. Because that happened to me, because when I came to this Marshmallow ROM, I was like freaked out, because I wasn't able to access any of the applications through my fingerprint scanner. I thought the fingerprint scanner might not be working or something in this ROM, but that wasn't the case, and I had to just go into the settings and under lock screen and password, and I had to just reset the fingerprint, and then everything was just fine. So that is one thing that you should consider, and that can be kind of a hassle in the starting. Another very bad thing about this ROM is that it is not that stable right now, because all of my music files, like audio files that I had on this device in this music folder right here, there were about 950 something songs that I had on this device, and now I only have 4, because all of the other 896 or something files got corrupted, and I had to delete them because they were taking space and there weren't any way to recover them. So I would definitely recommend you, before you try this ROM on your device, or after you actually receive an update from Xiaomi officially, you just make sure that you make a backup of this whole of your music system, at least on your PC or any other device, or your SD card or something like that, and then only try to upgrade this device, because you might incur the same problem, and then you would be cursing Xiaomi or maybe me because I told you about this ROM or something. Don't do that, okay? But yeah, the main thing is that the audio files got corrupted, and this was really a big of a hassle for me, because I actually love my audio files and I have only retrieved 4 of them. I don't even remember the names of all of those files, so it is going to take me some time. I guess I'm gonna deal with it anyways. And continuing with the ROM, one other thing which I have noticed, which is not a very great thing about this ROM, is that the battery life is decreasing with every update. Like in the starting when I just received the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, the battery life was simply amazing. I received almost about 6.5 or maybe 7 hours of screen on time, which is absolutely stunning. But now with this Android Marshmallow ROM, I am not able to get more than about 5 hours of screen on time. Yeah, overall I would like to say that the battery life has gone down according to me, and that is again a bit of a con. Again, 5 hours of screen on time isn't anything bad, of course, but considering that this device is capable of having a 7 hours of screen on time, of course 5 hours sound a little bit less. So that's another thing you should actually consider about. So now let us talk about the pros of this ROM and how this is actually a great ROM to use. First of all, I would like to mention the fact that you have more features, of course, and one of them stands is that now you can just tap on this date in this notification panel to just go into the the date calendar application. I know that it isn't a very big deal, because you might not be even noticing it, but it wasn't actually present before, and it was kind of bothering me, and I'm glad that Xiaomi actually included it in this feature, in this upgrade. And again, you can just click on the the weather temperatures or whatever, and you would be taken to the weather application. That is again a very nice thing, and I really appreciate Xiaomi including these minor features in this ROM. Another small feature which Xiaomi had in MIUI 5, back in MIUI 5, removed in MIUI 6, didn't upgrade in MIUI 7, didn't upgrade in MIUI 8 version of Lollipop, and now on Marshmallow ROM we have that feature back. So that's what I'm going to talk about right now, and that's that if you press and hold on the home screen, you are taken to this menu. I know it isn't a very big of a deal. You can just just swipe in and pinch in with 2 fingers and you are taken into it. Anyways, what is wrong with my English today? But yeah, I kind of miss this feature. Like I can just press and hold and I would be taken to this menu, and yeah, we have that back. So that is again a really nice thing and I really appreciate it. Another thing which I would be talking about right now is that the fingerprint scanner actually is quite fast now. Like in Android Lollipop it was quite slow. Like I compared it side by side with the Lure 2, and the Lure 2 was surprisingly faster. But now with this ROM, I actually am feeling that the performance on the Redmi Note 3 is kind of faster than the Lure 2. I couldn't show you the comparison between both of them right now because I am recording this video via the Lure 2, but you can take a look at it. I just press and hold on it and you see within about 0.1 second or something, it actually takes me to the home screen. That is really very impressive, and I am really glad that Xiaomi has finally improved the fingerprint scanner. Another thing which was introduced in MIUI 8 was this quick ball right here. As you can see, this thing right here, this little fellow, whatever you want to call it, it is a feature included in MIUI 8 and it was a very impressive and very usable feature. But one very big con that it actually had is that you weren't able to hide it. So like if you are just scrolling through your UI or maybe just going in the gallery application, seeing some pictures, they are private pictures, I cannot show you. And yeah, if you just go into the Explorer, maybe you just want to search your files or whatever, you see this black circle right here. It is really very annoying and it did annoy me a lot, and I hoped that there was some way to actually hide this thing while you don't want it. And actually now in this ROM Marshmallow upgrade, you actually have a way to do that. Now you can just swipe it to the edge and it is gone, and that is kind of a very useful feature because I don't want to lose it permanently, this quick ball, and just go into the settings, turn it off and again turn it on or whatever, but I want to have it too, and that's why I actually appreciate this feature a lot. Overall, talking about this ROM, we don't have a lot of big features or like major features, major inclusions or whatever, but minor optimization that Xiaomi has provided in this ROM are really appreciable, and I'm really glad that Xiaomi provided this upgrade. On top of everything, we get the Android Marshmallow on this device finally, and that is again a really appreciable thing. I guess like the Redmi Note 4G or the Redmi Note 3G are the next devices to actually get the Marshmallow upgrade, and I would be still very curious to see if they actually get it because I myself have a Redmi Note 4G as of now, and I would be really glad if Xiaomi actually did something and provided Marshmallow upgrade for those devices, because those devices are running on KitKat or whatever, and that is not acceptable, Xiaomi. But yeah, that is basically it for this video, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, and if you want to check this ROM out, the link is in the description and the like button is down below the description, and you can just click it if you wanted to support me, wanted to support me, whatever. But yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.